Nobody ever said the journey was going to be easy, but the drive has always been worthwhile. Long days, quiet nights, stormy weather. For 50 years, we've seen and driven through it all, and we wouldn't trade it for anything. We've been everywhere across North America, every continental state, and back home again. Countless stories have been told, and we've met a lot of great people along the way. Mile after mile, year after year. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's our passion. It's what keeps us moving forward. And just like every journey, ours has a starting point. It all began on the shores of Lake Superior 50 years ago, with Christmas trees and snowmobiles. Lots of things go into building a great trucking company, but two top the list: great people and good trucks. From the beginning, Bill Vinge put his drivers in the best trucks he could afford. Take this Peterbilt 352. Best in class in their day, they were durable and strong. They put in a lot of hard work, and we couldn't have grown without them. Starting in 1968, Bill Vinge crossed the U.S. in his share of old Peterbilts, but it wasn't long before his hard work and vision put him in the role of president at Halvor Lines. From the 70s through the 90s, under his leadership, Halvor Lines grew from a fleet of 5 to more than 200 trucks, crisscrossing the continental U.S. and Canada.
Oh, Bill was a great guy. He'd do anything for you.
He was pretty much a friend to everybody.
Along the way, the yellow and black Halvor colors became synonymous with friendly faces, honest prices, and on-time delivery. All that hard work was paying off. Despite all the success, Bill never forgot that it takes a special person to roll up their sleeves and head up and down the roads year-round. So, while we continued to expand and hundreds of new people were hired, Bill's belief in treating employees like family remained. Whether it was providing drivers with new trucks, paying them an honest wage, or offering schedules that allowed them to spend more time with their families, Bill went the extra mile to ensure he attracted and retained the best employees and drivers. When Bill passed away in 2001, his son John and other members of the Vinge family built on his foundation.
When I was very young, I wanted to be a truck driver. Learned a lot about trucking at a young age from my dad, how to work with people, how to be fair, how to be genuine, how to be a man of your word, and he never would give up. I always was focused, always looking for that next opportunity, but never ever would give up.
Halvor Lines was always one of the best companies there was to work for.
Yeah, Bill had faith in me when I was 18 years old and looking for a chance. A lot of guys were like, "You know how to paint?" "Yeah, right." Well, Bill gave me a chance.
You were working for an owner that was a driver, and he knew the driver's needs. And if you had a problem, you went right to Bill. His door was always open.
The legacy that he left with us and how to treat employees definitely stayed with us to this day. Loved spending time with his people and would do anything for them, and I believe that we still keep that to this day at Halvor Lines.
You just kind of feel like you're part of the family sometimes, You just kind of, "Hey, Eric." And you're like, "Oh, wow, you remember my name," and things like that.
And it's great to come into work every day, to smiling faces, to know who people are, to be able to call people by name and know a little bit about them.
They're very welcoming, they're friendly, they're supportive.
Support with other families with Halvor Lines, you get a bond with other drivers.
They bend over backwards for everyone that works here. And it's a very, very great work atmosphere.
Halvor changed my life entirely. It gave me a freedom that I'd never felt before, to do things I'd never done before, in a vehicle to do it in.
I will hit all 4 corners of the country and basically do it literally within a year and a half. If you're willing to drive there, Halvor will find a load to get you there. It's kind of pretty awesome.
They want to see you succeed, and they want to give you the tools and equip you to do so.
Under John's leadership, Halvor has grown to become one of America's largest carriers. A focus on innovative technology and service delivery, combined with a commitment to improving quality of life for its drivers, has transformed Halvor into one of America's largest freight carriers. An industry-recognized leader in hauling and transportation logistics, Halvor has earned numerous environmental, service, and safety awards. And thanks to our drivers, we have been nominated for and received special designation as one of America's best fleets to drive for 6 years and counting. At Halvor, we spend our days looking forward to the next order, tomorrow's delivery, to the latest truck designs. But sometimes you run across something that reminds you how special those early days were and just how far you've come. A 1974 Peterbilt, one of Halvor's. We lost track of her for some time, but she's back with us now. Time hadn't been too kind to her, but we rebuilt her. We got our hands dirty and poured 50 years of passion into it. It wasn't easy, but after 5 decades of connecting communities across this country, there are a few things we know for certain. Whether it's a 1974 Peterbilt or a brand new Kenworth or Volvo, trucks carrying the Halvor Lines name stand for honesty, hard work, and the satisfaction of knowing we make a positive difference in people's lives each day. That's the Halvor Lines way. With our 50th here, we think it's time to bring it all together. Bill Vinge would be proud of these trucks, but he would be even prouder of the men and women responsible for getting those trucks to their destinations, while making sure our drivers enjoy full and happy lives along the way. It's that feeling. That's Halvor Lines. So to all of those who believed in us, to all those who have worked with us over these past 50 years, to everyone who is ready to travel down this road with us into the future, we say thank you.